Well, welcome to Cardinals Countdown on this Monday following a 34-10 butt whooping. Thanks for joining us here on ABC 15 Arizona Facebook page. Coach, you guys got beat up at the line of scrimmage yesterday.
Listen, we did not do good. We did not do great. I'm not gonna lie. I cried in my pillow a lot last night, just thinking about how bad we did. I stopped watching, and I was coaching by about the second quarter. I stopped watching the game entirely. How about you?
Yeah, it was one of those ugly ones to watch. I kept saying, in fact, I said after the Panthers scored their first touchdown, I looked at Colin in the sports office yesterday. I said, that's the last touchdown the Panthers are going to score. You watch. Boy, was I wrong.
I know it doesn't help too when Zane Gonzalez comes out and kicks every field goal right down the center either.
Wesley Gibson says, I'd rather vacation in Wuhan, China than watch the NFL.
Wesley bringing it. Aaron too. Thank you, Aaron.
Did you see that picture, Wesley?
No.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's already. Rest up, Kyler and DeAndre. We need you for playoffs.
Exactly. I think when I listened to you earlier today, you first said we got beat. We got outplayed, outcoached. We got beat every way you could get beat.
Yeah.
And then when asked about Kyler, you said, he might be ready, but we have that bye week next week, so maybe
keep him out for 4 weeks.
Yeah. That's kind of what I got. What do you think?
Listen, when you have a player like that, you don't just bring him back. We're 8-2. Even if we lose the next game. Even if we lose the next game, that's 8-3. We're still ahead of the pack. I say keep him out one more week. Let him enjoy his break.
Peace Walker says, Town of Guadalupe supports the Birds. Let's go. Laugh out loud. Go Cardinals. LOL.
Thank you, Peace. But Chance says it right. Can't win them all, boys. That's what I keep telling my agent, too. I can't win all these games.
Gerardo Pardue says, is the game today?
Can you tell?
Well, I'd like
JJ
to have another crack at that one, wouldn't you?
Oh my goodness, could you imagine? Again, I'd love it. It's sort of sad when they only have one player and he's a running back and he runs all over us. We knew exactly what we were supposed to do. We knew exactly who to game plan for, and still we did not do great. It also doesn't help too when you have Cam Newton coming home and really having a Hollywood ending right in our faces.
Yep.
That don't feel good either.
Aaron McCabe says, can you tell JJ to pump up the defense? He just watches.
Yeah, I agree.
There was a conversation earlier about that, Aaron, just about how when you're not playing, it's tough to be the cheerleader, the rah-rah guy. If you're injured and you're not out there, you're not playing. It's tough to be a leader.
Yeah. That doesn't stop every fan in the stadium from telling us what to do, though.
No, that is true.
Yeah.
William says, William and Rebecca, Cam Newton is a knucklehead. Love my Cardinals.
Wesley says this is one of the Louisville Cardinals' better teams. I love that Wesley is so angry with the NFL that he's sitting here trolling us. I think that's my favorite part. Aaron says, we're flying to Seattle to watch them beat the Seabirds. Please make my trip worth it. Oh, snap.
Look, coach, the Seahawks got beat by the Packers 17-0 yesterday, right?
They're not good.
No, they're not very good this year. But as you said earlier today, they're all NFL players. They're all getting paid to play. Yep. We have to respect everyone.
Listen, do you know what would be worse than losing to Seattle? So we're really going to play very hard. The last thing we want to do is lose back-to-backs and then go into a bye. That's 3 weeks of us just thinking about losses, and I don't think we're all ready to go home with that.
No. What are the chances of Larry coming back by playoff time, Anthony?
1%.
Less than
1%. Larry is enjoying his kombucha, his millions of endorsements, his podcast. He does not want to put on pads and get hit by people.
Hey, let me ask you this. What did you tell the players after the game yesterday in the locker room?
I said, listen up, everybody. That was a hard-fought loss. I said we all go to Arby's, get a couple. That's where they have the meats. We'll all have a couple roast beef sandwiches, cry some meaty tears, get on the plane, and that's it. And then everyone was like, "Why are we getting on the plane? It was a home game." And I was like, "Get on the plane! Get on the plane!"
You didn't ask him if anybody was interested in buying a home in Paradise Valley?
Not yet. Not yet. Give me 2 more in a row and see what happens.
Mark Field says, "What happened?"
We stopped playing as soon as we saw the coin flip.
Oh, it was ugly. And then Colt McCoy goes in after looking really good against the 49ers a week ago, and he just stinks it up. It was just not a good day all around for the linemen, the backs, the quarterback. Colt was 11 of 20 for 107 yards and 1 interception that looked like he was trying to impersonate Kyler Murray on that interception.
He was trying to do too much. I think he was trying to do something that was not necessary at that time, and it just didn't feel good. I mean, listen, it's again, when the running back, and we all know that you've got a great running back, when he just runs downhill every play, it's hard. When every play is a 2nd and 2 or a 3rd and inches, it's just, you ain't gonna win.
You mean Christian McCaffrey's 95 yards rushing and 66 yards receiving was too much for you guys?
It was rough. Kaylin is making fun of my hair right now. Kaylin, what was the bet? How long did you expect my hair to take? Hold on. There we go. I fixed it with my feet. That look better? I feel like that's better.
Kaylin says the next game, I think, will decide it for us.
I think that's a good. I think that's a good call. I think I think it'll leave us with. I think it'll be a good time to really assess our midseason grade. Are we a good team? Are we a playoff team? Or are we a Cliff Kingsbury team that fades towards the end? I'm hoping we're a playoff team.
Sean Conkey says, Colt did a good job. We just need our offensive line to do their job. Listen, the offensive line, Sean, was going with 2 backup guards, right? Josh Jones on the right side, Sean Harlow on the left. It's just not a formula for success against a very aggressive Panthers defense. And the Panthers defense has been good all year. It's not like they surprised anybody yesterday.
No. Well, and again, I think what happens is when you give them a couple of plays in the red zone right away, you play from behind, and now suddenly your game plan is messed up. They know exactly what you have to do in order to get back in the game, and that's hard. It's hard to throw a ball when they know you're going to throw the ball. Yep. It's also hard to ask your backup quarterback to dig you out of a hole, with 12 minutes left of the first period or first quarter, and already we're asking for him to catch us up.
And thanks, Sean, for that. Did you see Aaron's comment to Aaron McCabe, Coach? Look at that one.
Aaron McCabe, Coach, do you need me to bring my cat? Yes, Aaron. Thank you. I appreciate
it. Wesley Gibson, Coach uses the same Harold. Don't.
Wesley.
Take that down.
Wesley's just trying to.
Caught me. You're right. He's trolling us.
He's trolling us. He's got nothing better to do. He's got back from a spa day, and now he knows that there's a puppet and a coach on Facebook. Y'all shake it off and get back to it. Cards got this. Heck yeah! Watch the.
Thank you, Jennifer.
From Hawaii yesterday. Kyle has to play next.
Beautiful
week.
picture, by the way.
Manny Mo calling it from Hawaii. Hello, Manny Mo.
Love it.
What time did the game start if you're in Hawaii then, Manny? Was that like 6 a.m, 7 a.m?
That had to be we're on Mountain Time now, so it had to be like 10 in the morning, maybe 11.
Boy, that's rough to have your eggs and bacon and watch your butt get kicked. That's why I was taking a nap.
So you got a lot of 11 a.m. There you go. Thanks, Manny. Coach, what's the plan now, though? And listen, you got a lot of guys banged up. That injury list last week was 12 people strong. I mean, that's tough.
Well, listen, I think I agree with David. The Cardinals offensive line will bounce back. I think that's it. I think there's a lot of pride on this team. And I think that they just got their butts kicked. And when you get your butts kicked, there's two things that could happen. You get off the mat, you play even harder the next game, and you show the NFL what you're made of. Or you limp into the bye with another loss on your back, and everybody starts looking for a new place to live starting next year. I'm hoping I get to keep my fire pit for 2 more years.
Listen, I couldn't agree more though on resting Kyler for another week.
Yes.
If Colt is okay, if Colt that he's got that
pec,
strain,
right?
Yeah, the strain of the pec muscle, the chest muscle. They said it shouldn't be too bad. It depends on how he progresses this week. So hopefully, Michael Moreno. Look at that. No need to panic. We laid an egg better now than the playoffs.
I couldn't agree more. Let's get the bad losses out of the way and let's pick it up. I agree.
And you only had, I hate to bring it up tonight because you only had till last night at midnight to kind of wallow in self-pity. So, that was a loud ding. What was that?
What was that?
Wow, that was
Is that
loud.
my DoorDash? DoorDash here? Leave it at the door! At the door! No, by the fire pit! But not on the fire pit, by the fire pit! Thank you! You got it.
Hey, Coach, good news, right? Good news. I have good news for you. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
The San Francisco 49ers 21, the LA Rams 7.
That is great. What's the quarter?
4 minutes to go in the second quarter.
That's what I'm talking about. That is great. That's good news. That's exactly what. By the fire pit! By the fire pit! Yeah, you can have a fry. Yeah, open it up. Give it something to everybody. Sorry, man. I got a quiet evening at home.
Hey, by the way, a year ago you said you put some candy out for Halloween and nobody came by. Did you have any better luck this year on Halloween?
Yeah, it's crazy. I put some candy out this year, and Charles Barkley walked by and took it all.
Look at my wife. She's like, "Don't jinx it, Fooey."
There you go. It's really
I just talked about the 49ers game. She's like, "Don't jinx it."
Oh my goodness. Yes, that's it. If we lose next week, then we panic because that'll be 3 losses in 4 games.
Yeah. Not good.
And then Sean says we will have an easy week next week in Seattle. I hope you're right, Sean. I'm hoping you're right.
I do. I agree.
I'll be right there.
Is it better if you eat it, Coach? Is it better if you have it hot, or is it going to be okay if it's cold?
It's right by the fire, so it'll be warm.
Peace says, "Sorry, that was me at your door."
Oh, it's a Peace. I knew it. I knew it.
Kim, look at this. Speaking of fires, you need to put some firecrackers under your players.
Everybody was just tired. I had one of my ragers over here on Saturday. I really should have waited until after the game.
Hey, well, Coach, thanks for your time. I know you're busy because what's going on at All Puppet Players this week?
Well, I thank you for the plug. Right now at allpuppetplayers.com, you can get tickets for Die Hard, A Christmas Story. It's a Die Hard musical with puppets. Rated R, only for adults at allpuppetplayers.com. It opens next week, the day after Thanksgiving. Is next week the day after Thanksgiving?
Is next week Thanksgiving week?
It is, I think.
Oh, my goodness.
That's crazy.
Sean says, finally, I need to change my profile picture to the Cardinals logo. Maybe that'll bring us some luck next week. Please do, Sean.
Yeah, definitely swap it out for the Diamondbacks. I think it's fair to say their season's over.
Well, Coach, thanks very much. Appreciate your time. I know you're a busy week. Get ready for the Seahawks. Go Cardinals.
Go Cards!